Hey guys, welcome to the very first February movie Roundup, and in February I saw four films. Two of them were re-releases and two of them were movies that actually came out in February. And so let's start with the very first movie that I saw. I'm just going to go in order that I saw them, no particular order. So I saw How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World. And basically the plot of this movie, there's this guy called Grunto, who hates dragons and wants to kill dragons, and he tries to take Toothless and he fails, and then he pretty much destroys back. So Hiccup and the dragons have to pretty much move the dragons to another location. So to get to this location, but then Toothless finds a female Night Fury. And so Toothless and the Night Fury start the bond. And it's pretty sweet until Rothnut gets kidnapped and Grunwald pretty much just keeps her as prisoner. But she's so annoying, he lets her out, and then sorry. and then I think Roughnut or Toughnut, whatever their names are, tells Grunwald where they're going, and then Grunwald all of a sudden comes after them, and he takes the dragons away. And before that, Hiccup and Astrid go looking for Toothless, but they also discover that this hidden world, which is really, really good, gorgeous picture actually. I saw it on the big screen. But I just thought my door was open. And then they get them back. Ronald gets killed. Hiccup lets Toothless go, and then that's pretty much the end of the film. And so pretty much the message of this movie is how to let things go that you've had for a really, really long time. And I will keep that, hopefully, in my mind. I'm sorry about trying to describe that movie to you. It's one of the most forgetful movies I've probably ever seen this year so far. But it's just that this movie wasn't great. It wasn't really that powerful enough, I guess. It was a bit dark and depressing, like the other two. I mean, obviously they're depressing, but this one was just way too depressing, I think. And it was really dark, like the movie's tone of it. I mean, besides from the jokes, it's very light. But then when the jokes end, there's some little jokes throughout the movie, and then all of a sudden, when the jokes end, they just all of a sudden go bang, that's it, back to darkness. And so yeah, that's what kind of didn't really sell it for me. I mean, I'd probably give this movie, How to Train Your Dragon: The Hidden World, a 5 out of 10. Okay, but not that great. Right, that was quick, wasn't it? Excuse me. So, moving on to Mean Girls, which came out in 2004. It stars Lindsay Lohan and Rachel McAdams, and I've never seen this movie before until I went to see it a month ago. So basically this movie's about a 15-year-old teenage girl called Katie, and she's going to the high school for the very first time. I don't know what happened there. Then she learns the rules of adulthood, how to get a boyfriend, and and then she tries to make friends, but then she makes friends with the Plastics, three girls, One of them's smart, one of them only cares about themselves, and one of them's really dumb. She makes friends with them, but then the one who always thinks about herself goes and betrays her, and Katie has to try and get the butt because Regina, who betrays her, tries to go out with her ex, which it works, but then Katie wants to go out with him, so that works as well, and then and then there's this huge brawl in the hallways and the gym, and then yeah, and then yeah, she gets the boy. Then Regina gets hit by a bus. Spoilers. Yeah, that's all I can really say about this movie. I mean, overall, I enjoyed it. Could have been a little bit funnier, I guess. Even though it was really, really funny, it's just, I don't know, it could have been a bit more funnier. So I'd probably give Mean Girls maybe an 8.5 out of 10. Really enjoyed it, but it could have been a bit longer actually. This is a pretty short video. Only 6 minutes and 30 seconds into it. Then I saw the Lego Movie 2, the second part. This is going to take a few minutes to explain. So this takes place right after the first movie ended, and Emmett and Lucy and Lord Business and Batman are all, and Unikitty all get invaded by Duplo. And so Duplo wins, of course, if you've seen in the trailers or the movie at all. And sorry, it's very dark from this way. I don't know what's going on. And then sorry, there's something in the way. And yeah, and then it's pretty much Bricksburg is now Apocalypseburg. And then Emmett builds a new house, and then Lucy spots something, like some pink floating thing, and then it pretty much chases the whole south-north of Apocalypseburg into this huge cave, and then this general sweet mayhem comes in. And then takes Emmett's friends, and so Emmett and Planty from the first movie go to try to rescue Lucy and his friends, and then he's in the middle of an asteroids collision, but he doesn't get collided by it. Well, he does get collided by it, but he doesn't crash. Thanks to Rex Dangerous, also played by Chris Pratt. And then they have to go through a lot of dimensions. It's kind of like Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, but it's a little bit more kiddie, a little bit more family friendly, you know what I mean? And then they find them, and then Rex all of a sudden turns on Emmett, and he's pretty much another version of him that didn't get played with, and so he just took off his hair and put on another thing, and then put stubble dots on his face, and then he just it just turns into Infinity War. To be honest, he fades away, and then everything's back to normal. So that's pretty much the plot of it. What I thought, it wasn't that great. It could have been a lot better if it wasn't so... Because I think the writers and the director of this film went on... Because it kind of did it, but I think they might have been on drugs. They could have been, I don't know. Something I shouldn't joke about, sorry. But yeah, it's just... It didn't really feel like the Lego Movie style at all. I mean, it's kind of got the humour of the first movie in it, but a little bit more hyped up, you know what I mean? And that twist on Emmett, like Rex Dangerous twist, that could have been a little bit more straightened out because they didn't really explain very much. And then, something I forgot to add, this Princess Wannabe wants to get married to Batman. And so that happens, and then all of a sudden this huge, this huge, like, sandstorm thing, like this tornado starts happening, and, yeah. Back to my thoughts on this movie. Yeah, overall, it was a lot better than Dragons. No, actually, now that I think of it, Dragons was a lot better than this. How to Train Your Dragon Hidden World was a lot better than this. But yeah, I'd probably give the Lego Movie 2, the second part, a 4 out of 10. Really weak. Just stick with the original movie and the Lego Batman movie, and maybe if you like it, the Lego Ninjago movie. Okay, yeah, that's my thoughts for the Lego Movie 2. Moving on to Aquaman, which got re-released because it did so well in January and December. So, the plot of this movie, it's pretty hard because it's a lot to remember, and it's just over the top, but I'll try and do my best. So this Atlanta comes up and gets together with a lighthouse keeper, then has a son called Arthur, which is the soon to be the son of Alana, something. And then robots come searching for Alana, and she pretty much just kills them, but she has to go back to the Atlantic Ocean. I don't know, I can't remember the name. And then it fast forwards a few. And then Aquaman saves. It's fast forwards 20 years later, or 30, 40. I don't know. Aquaman saves the submarine, and then it kills the father of the villain, and the villain tries to kill Aquaman throughout the whole movie, but doesn't succeed. I like it when DC and, Marvel do that sometimes, they try and get a villain, then the villain doesn't succeed. That's pretty funny in the aspect of it, but anyway. Then Mera comes along, leaving Aquaman to save the Atlantic Ocean from, I guess, having a war. And it just pretty much leads with Aquaman and Mera going on adventures and stuff. And then towards about the last 40 minutes of this, Aquaman finds his mother. Pretty much the whole plot of this movie is based around Aquaman's mother. He's trying to find her, then she's not there, so he has to go to another place. So he finally finds her, and then goes to the king's throne. I can't remember what his name was, but he wanted a whole close encounter thing. I don't know. And so he's king now, and so he's got to stop his brother, his little half brother, I guess, from destroying the Atlantic Ocean. Excuse me, I thought something was good. Oh, sorry. So yeah, that happens, and then happy ever after. And I thought Aquaman. Sorry, it's just at 14 minutes, and I want to try and get this under 15 minutes. I thought Aquaman was really, really good. Probably one of the best movies of last year. I'd probably give Aquaman an 8 out of 10, probably the best movie of last month that I've seen. And yeah, that's it. Sorry for that rush ending, it's just I didn't realise that we were on 14 minutes and 38 seconds. Right, I've got to go. See you in March.